Hey folks, Corey here, Fist of Storm Wargaming. Well, it's a little late, about a month late. It's January 31st here as I'm recording this. But it's time for that what I did last year, what I'm looking at doing this year video. 2020 was an interesting year for all of us, but in terms of YouTube and miniature painting, it wasn't too bad for me. I wanted to mention this shirt that my friend Ben got me. He intended it to be for whenever I get to go out and play in a tournament and play in a store again, but it's pretty cool. We've got Imperial Fist symbol with the coat of arms, so to speak, and then Commander of the 3rd Company. Thank you, Ben. I set some goals out beginning of last year. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll leave a link down in the description below. So let's talk about what I got done. Miniature painting, I got 57 miniatures painted. Pretty good for me. My previous high had been 21 in a year. Also got 6 vehicles painted in the process too, so pretty good. YouTube, I'm up over 100 subscribers for not really putting a whole lot of effort in, just doing this for fun. So for those of you who are watching, thank you very much. Thank you for liking and subscribing and enjoying my videos. If you haven't yet, please subscribe down below. Click the bell icon for notifications. So in that video last year, I set some goals for myself. Let's go take a look at those goals and how I did in 2020. So as you can see, here's my list of goals and what I was able to get done and what I wasn't. 50 miniatures, I got 57. 3 vehicles, I did 6. 5 terrain pieces, no terrain this year. I finished up Captain Lysander and Captain Torgaradon. Didn't even get started on the Hellblasters. I finished up the Impulsor. Terminators are still on my work in progress bench. Got to the Predators, and I did a whole bunch of work on Blackstone Fortress. Now let's take a look at everything that I finished. Okay, we'll start out with the Blackstone Fortress miniatures. Some Traitor Guardsmen, all 14 of them. Chaos Beastmen. Rogue Psychers. Urguls and Spindle Drones. From the Traitor Command Box, Chaos Ogren and the Traitor Commissar. And Pious Vorn and UR025 for the heroes. Moving on to my Steel Legion, painted up an officer, along with a command squad and a couple of plasma guns. And a command chimera to go with them. And then just a regular infantry squad, grenade launcher, and a missile launcher, as they were originally sold back in the early 2000s, along with a chimera for them. Finally, for my Imperial Fists, I have the Eradicators from the Indomitus box, along with the Lieutenant, and the Blade Guard Veterans, and the Blade Guard Ancient, also from Indomitus, and the 2 captains, Torgaradon and Darneth Lysander, 3rd and 1st Companies, one of the new Fire Strike servo turrets, 2 Predator tanks, which I had started the year before in 2019, but really got finished with them this year, and the Impulsor. By the way, I did videos involving a lot of the miniatures I painted in 2020. I'll leave links to my Blackstone Fortress playlist and my Warhammer 40k how-to playlist down in the description below. So let's move on to YouTube. 2020 is really the first year I tried to do YouTube regularly. I started up in May, and I kind of stuck with it pretty much through the rest of the entire year. I'm making content here on YouTube for some fun. It's kind of humbling that almost 150 people already have subscribed to what I do and what I've posted here on the channel. So thank you again for all your subscriptions and all your likes and your comments. In early September, I started watching a few videos on how YouTube works. And that was really beneficial to me because I was able to tweak all of my descriptions, titles, and settings to make sure that my videos could be found on search and you guys could enjoy watching them. Just a quick look at the analytics. Almost 7,100 views in 2020, 274 hours of watch time, and I added 97 subscribers. I hit 100 subs on the day after Christmas, December 26th, and I think at the end of the year I had 107. Taking a look at the top video, how to paint easy power swords for Warhammer 40k with contrast paint. 931 views. Considering I posted that in early October, that's pretty good. For some reason, this video hit an inflection point in mid-December and just took off. So while it had 931 views last year, it's had pretty much 700 views in the month of January. Again, thank you very much for watching my stuff. So now let's talk about what I want to do here in 2021. Gotta raise the bar a bit. That's the whole point to this, right? do better than you did before. So I'm going to shoot for 75 miniatures this year. I was able to do 57 on a goal of 50 last year, so I think this is a pretty good shot, 75. I want to complete 10 vehicles and or terrain pieces. I think I split things up too much last year, got too specific. Vehicles and terrain pieces are both relatively big and large, can take some time, so I think putting them together in the same category, that's what I'm going to do this year. I want to complete Blackstone Fortress, the base game of Blackstone Fortress. I have several of the expansions, all of them except Escalation at this point, which I have coming for Christmas. But I want to complete the base game. I'm pretty close. I've got, I think, about 16 miniatures left, most of the heroes, and just a handful of the bad guys. For my armies, I want to get up to over 1,000 points of Imperial Guard. I only have about 500, so need to pretty much double it. And I'm not going to take the easy way out and paint the Baneblade that I have. No, got to paint up some troops and get some people on the table. And then as far as my Imperial Fists are concerned, I was able to paint up over 1,300 points of Space Marines last year, and I have 3,250 right now. If you haven't seen my showcase video on my Imperial Fists, I'll put a link up here. But I figured that I can take that up over 5,000 points this year. So there's another 1,800 points just about of Imperial Fists that I'm looking to paint this year. So those are my painting goals for 2021. Also, somewhere off in the distance, Hero Quest is going to be coming. Yes, I did get on the Kickstarter or Hasbro Pulse or whatever they're calling it. So that's supposed to come in the fall. I'm definitely going to do something with that. I don't know what yet. We'll have to see what the fall looks like and what everything looks like when that comes out finally. As far as YouTube here in 2021, I just want to keep having fun with it. This has been a blast to do. It's great to see the comments and the responses. I put out 20 videos last year. I'm hoping to get 26 this year. That's basically a video every other week. If there's anything that you guys would like to see in my style of video, as far as the tutorial is concerned, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be interested in taking on something a little bit different or challenging. Hope everybody has a good 2021 out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you in the next video.